What's up, y'all? I just finished this. I wouldn't say that. Now, was waiting for me. I was in a movie, so I had to go and watch the movie again. This time I wanted to watch it with an audience. I already did the movie review for Predator and White Boy Rick. It's on Screen Fiend account. Of course, you probably have already seen them. I did the Predator like 2 days ago. But I didn't watch it. I watched it with other professionals, which means that it was a couple of chuckles here and there, but it was him addressed all you haters. For real, he did? In what? This interview? Is that what you're talking about? Now, contrary to what you believe, a lot of people were caught up in the second part of the interview because he talked about Joe and he talked about Machine Gun Kelly. This one, to me, was a lot better than the last one. This was a lot more revealing. You see, a lot of people when they talk, they expose themselves in their conversations. When they try to explain reasoning behind what they're doing, when they try to explain like this is the reason why I did this, or this is why I said that, they leave the door open so much and then they get exposed. Yeah, he got a lot of he has a lot of Kanye West in him. Listen to what happened, right? The man sit there and said he felt a certain way about how they were publicly criticizing his album. Like, if you didn't like the album, don't go public. Really? Really? That's what you took from that? When he was talking about Tyler Creator and all these are kids. They're publicly talking about your album because your album to them was trash. Now I understand Eminem's plight on it. Eminem plight is different. He was like, look, you guys just came off tour with us. We was just on tour laughing and joking together. So it's like, oh, okay. This is how you gonna play me? All right, I see it. So in Eminem's whole mindset, for him to respond to them, I understood. I didn't blame Eminem for that. But it goes to show you the ego factor. His ego couldn't take everybody with an opinion, everybody making statements.
She
He promoted Jessie Reyes for like the first 2 minutes of it, talking about her and why he signed her and all this stuff. Whatever. That went out the window pretty fast. Then it went to Ty the Creator. But here's the thing, he was like, if you guys are gonna say stuff about me, I'm gonna say stuff back. But Eminem, when you started your career, you started and you caught yourself here too. Yeah, I kind of understand it because I used to be a prick. Was I ever a prick to you? If I was, I'm sorry. Was I ever one? Yeah, once. Oh, okay, but we won't talk about that. No, let's talk about that. You're doing an interview. You see what I say? When people talk, they end up exposing themselves because they know the truth. So when he was making a statement, next thing you know, he was like, oh, there it is. You end up answering it yourself because you knew you backed yourself in the corner saying, they just gonna throw and say whatever they want to say about me. You used to say whatever you wanted to say about anybody in the pop industry. As long as it wasn't coming back to you, you used to say whatever come to mind, and it was, oh, that's just Eminem. He's wild. He's crazy. He can talk about Michael Jackson. He can talk about everybody, and nothing happens. Now, when they doing it to you, we got to have this big interview. You got to sit on the couch talking about how dare these people come after me. Where are your bars? All this comes down to is what you're going to say back to MGK. When it was Benzino, you made 2 diss records on Benzino. Back to back. You had Nail in the Coffin. He came back with Die Another Day. You came right back with the sauce. You came right back. We're going on week 2. This is week 2. Talking about it's been a week. No, this is week 2. And he still ain't said nothing. On the radio, on the couch, crying. That's facts. You came right back when it was Benzino. Tell us we lying, Eminem. That's the thing. You're not answering the questions. You're not taking the hard questions. Are we lying on you? That's the problem. It's now people were lying on you. That would be different. But this is happening. This is true. You came back on Benzino because you knew Benzino couldn't touch you rhyming. You like Benzino can't touch me rhyming. I can come right back immediately. And what Benzino tried to do to you was a lot worse than what MGK did with a tweet. He exposed your racist tape that would end your career, period. And to be perfectly honest with you, since that tape was revealed, you ain't sold records like that since. See, we talk facts, not stats over here. Okay, Recovery sold a bunch of records because it went pop. He took the blonde stuff out of his head. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we got it. But he was never on the level no more of how he used to be respected. That was done. Now, he goes on to Tyler the Creator. Sway says in this interview, oh, we respect this kid. I really like this kid. What, and Eminem, like I just told you, he had respect for Tyler the Creator. Him and Earl Sweatshirt, like I met those guys. Those guys are kids. They are like very young in the game. And those guys hang out with the most craziest individual in hip hop, who I had the best like mixtape in the world, Vince Staples. And I guarantee you, if Vince Staples had said, if you asked Vince Staples about Eminem, He would have said it a lot more vicious than what they said. So I guarantee you, if you'd asked him about it, it would have been a totally off the PC rails. So the people who are sponsoring him, you definitely have to beware. I know you don't like me eating while on the video, but I like to devour M&Ms. Mm. Mm. I know it went over a lot of people's heads. That just goes to show you, people don't care nothing about lyrics. They're like, you're always eating, fat guy. Now look, what he said about Tyler and why this was done is because he called backlash by the gay community for calling him I guess faggot is a gay word now, but he called him that. So he had to apologize for it and atone to his audience, the pink folks. So the pink folks had to come out and say something. Other people have dissed Eminem. It never took them this long to respond. And this is a song that's #1 on the iTunes charts and everything. This is a #1 song. This is not just a diss record that didn't do nothing. I can see if the diss record did not sell any copies, nobody's talking about it. This is a massive record. And you have not opened your mouth about it. So people are like, man, just let it go. Eminem will do it when he gets ready. He's a busy guy. Nope. Notice Eminem changed the subject in 2 videos. No, this is the editing job. The editing job that they do on these videos. You think this is shot in like single one takes? No. They have edited and chopped this thing up so much to move it along. Eminem's gone. Devoured. Now, well, if you don't have the passion no more, then sit down, old man. Have a seat. Because now I wouldn't even advise you to respond. It's over. Because if you're this emotionally weak and unstable, when somebody comes at you now, You might as well not be in the game. Because if you like it, like I can't believe they would publicly come after me. And they said it online like walk on water is trash. Walk on water is trash. Whoever's listening to Eminem listening to Revival, they must have been drinking too much Mountain Dew. I don't disagree with nothing they said. Had it been a lie, then you say something else. Why are you mad that they're publicly telling the truth about your crappy album? Like you said, you answered your own question, Eminem. You said, well, they're young. And I shouldn't have said the word I used to describe him. And you guys will give him a pass for that. Kamikaze is great, though. Yeah, and it isn't. I thought it was a great album from the Ringer on, but there's some songs on there that is vintage Eminem. You know, like this new, I'm confused, I don't know what music I should make scenario. Once you're in that state where you're like, I don't know what they want to hear from me, it's time to go. It's like a boxer who's punch drunk, or he's been in too many battles and he can't let the punches go no more. And he's just got his hands up. Fall is awesome. Yeah, I thought it was a good record. I thought it was probably the second best record on there. Stepping Stone is obviously the best song on the album, without doubt. Stepping Stone is clearly the best song on the record. Then other MCs, though, they don't really like that song. I can tell you right now, they don't like Fall. And it's shocking to me, but a lot of MCs don't like Fall. They like the Ringer. Now, they heard the Ringer, it was like, yeah, that's Eminem. Yeah, that's Eminem. But Fall, they can't stand that song. They didn't care who he was talking about. Like he's like, man, I don't care who Eminem was talking about on this. I can't stand the hook. I don't know what this is. I'm like, y'all don't like this song? I like the song. I like it. Don't follow my thing. Lucky You is a great song. I like that. If you make the videos the way he did it, and I told people when the album came out, this is how you do a launch. For Nicki Minaj, for all these other people who don't know how to launch their albums and do a promotional launch, this is it. This is how you do it. He was on Monday Night Football with the Detroit Lions. He caused them to lose that game just by showing up. Already, he didn't wait till the song played out. Then here comes the video. He's doing it the right way. Came up with videos to the right songs. He knew right away what song was gonna hit. It was what Ball was the right video. Then he came with the song Lucky You. You don't make a video for Ring. Ring is the hip hop song. I don't know what to tell you, bro. That's it. What happened to the Detroit Lions? Eminem was on the side. He's going to address the trade situation tomorrow. So that's going to be another thing where he's going to try to make some excuse as to why. Now I'm auto tuning. Isn't that crazy? Now they got me like I'm auto tuning. This is the problem with YouTube right now. This is the main problem. Too much politics and BS. But this should let you know more than anything in the world that I'm telling the truth. Because if I wasn't telling the truth, this would not be going on. If I was in here telling you Eminem is the greatest thing that since sliced bread, my audio would come through smooth as water. Oh, now I'm back. It's working now. Yeah, I sent them a message reporting it. Now they want to bring me back to normal. See how that works? Oh, it's good now. It's working now. Here's the bigger question. Why wouldn't it have been working before? Yes, I got it recorded, and everybody has sent me messages about MGK getting power bombed. Everybody is hitting me up. MGK is on, man. Dude, he's up. You gotta tune in. I'm like, dude, I have it recorded. I will be watching it. Yeah, it's too much politics and BS in here. They claim that everybody is a fairness. Everyone has a fairness to say what they want to say. You have the opportunity, but then they want to sabotage you from saying it. So when they sabotage you, it's like, well, where's the fairness? Where's the equal opportunity? All I'm doing is telling the truth. If I was lying on a human being, then definitely take me down if I was lying. But if I'm telling the truth, then why are you in here attacking me? Oh, because we can't tell you that such and such is a friend of the companies and we make money with them through promotions and all this stuff. So we can't have you telling people the truth about the BS that goes on. At least get me the email. At least give me the email to let me know what's going on. We could probably come to an understanding if the check is right. But when you try to sabotage me, that only makes it worse. Exactly. All we're saying is what the people want to hear. They want to block me because I'm telling the people the truth. They want you to live in the lie. They want you to live in the lie that Eminem is the greatest battle rapper of all time. So what is a battle rapper who don't battle? What is that? Now the album is good. The album is great. I have no problem listening to an album by Eminem. Well, I'll tell you this, Drake has better albums than Eminem. You want to talk about that? You want to have that comparison? Drake has better albums than Eminem. Eminem's Kamikaze is not better than Scorpion. You want to talk about that fact? That's why he's taking little pop shots at Drake, but he don't want to say Drake's name. He ain't named everybody else. Now in part 4, we're gonna hear him lie about like what he was saying. I'm saying I don't know what's true and what's not true. That's not what you were saying. You said views. You kept saying views over and over again, so everyone else can insinuate Drake. And now you're like, oh, it's just fair gameplay, and because you don't know how the fan base is gonna take it, but you want to eat off Drake's fan base. So that then when they mention Drake, they put your name in there too. So rather than to be aligned with, you're trying to say, I'm cool with Drake, but I'm better than Drake. And don't you forget it. So you want Drake's fans, who's an audience that really don't deal with Eminem. Let me be honest with you. Drake fan base don't really deal with Eminem's fan base. Eminem know who his fan base is. Don't be fooled. He knows. So if M knows who his fan base is, 100%, what do you think is the next step for him? You know who's not playing his records right now and why he's fallen from grace? The blacks. When Eminem was at his height of success, he had whites and he had Hispanics and he had blacks. People were buying his records, suburbanized kids and everywhere, suburbs. Parents was buying his records. But you know what's happening over time? Over the time periods, those kids are now adults. And those adults don't listen to Eminem no more. That's too juvenile. Now they moved on to other songs like Tim McGraw, whatever is the new pop thing, whatever new's popular. They kind of outgrown Eminem. They used to listen to Eminem when they were like 17, 18, 19. Now they're in their 30s or whatever, they 30. They're not trying to listen to Eminem. They've moved on. And then the blacks, they went like, oh, as his albums kept going, they kept going like this. From Encore on, they went like this. They weren't dealing with Eminem. His Hispanic fan base, they went from here to like here. Half of them still like Eminem. So when that was gone, most of them started listening to what's his name, Luke Bryant. They started listening to them, some other R&B, so other artists, but they are not thinking about Eminem. People outgrow him. Sorry, that's how out the loop I am. But Luke Bryant, okay? Luke Bryant is still in the loop. So, country girl, shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me. And girls get wild for that. So anyway, anyway, they would allow that song to go on and on and on. because they outgrown it. You wouldn't believe how many guys I know have given away their rap collection because they got married. Their wife's like, you're not listening to that. They grew up listening to Buckshot, Shorty, the Smith and Wesson. Dude, they're giving away his whole rap CD collection. I'm like, dude, I would take these CDs off your hands if I didn't already own these CDs. I mean, they had Queensbridge Finest. They had they had the Bravehearts, Nas. They had this look like my collection. They have to get their stuff up. They get married and get, they wives and family. They're like, yeah, that was my teens, man. I used to listen to NWA. I used to listen to Wu-Tang, man. I had all that stuff, man. I had the posters, but when they get older, they grow out of it. So that fan base is gone. So now here you, Eminem, at 46 years old, you're like 20 some years in the game, still hanging around trying to find a new fan base. So when your numbers go like this and everybody else is still here, you're like a relic that's still in the game trying to go and leech off somebody else's fame. So now you're trying to leech off Drake, another young kid. You're about 20 years older than Drake. Drake is out here making his own thing in his own way without dissing no rappers. He's not dissing you. He brought you out on stage doing his tour in Detroit. I don't even know who that person is that you just talking about. Somebody calling me out. I'm like, who is that? But anyway, um, yeah, they were cool, but he's taking a shot because he knows I got to get involved. He's mad because the music has changed. Like, and it was like what Joe Budden hit on. Don't get mad at the young dudes because the music didn't change. You're out, either you can't adjust or your thing ain't working, then so be it. Rappers are still rapping. He has a solid country song. His first diss song to ever last. I'm trying to think, what was the first one? I remember one of them, and that was the Hit 'em Up one. Eminem album is number one in the country. Was the Revival number one in the country? Yes, it was. Revival was number one album in the country. Then it fell off a ledge. You know why? Because nobody young wanted to listen to that garbage. The music was trash. So in the end, it comes down to music. If your music is good, it's gonna stay there. This album did way almost double what the other album did, Revival. Why? Because Eminem did what he does, mention names. He started throwing names out and talking about the names. Bam, 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 bam. I'm throwing names. So that gets Twitter clicks. That gets social media. Now it got the young people caught in it. Now you're using the people who you say don't matter or don't exist. Now you got to talk about them, and it's keeping you in the blogs. It's keeping you talked about. People got to hear the new Eminem song because he dissed Joe Budden. Oh my God, MGK dissed him too. Look at who all the people Eminem's dissed. Then they use the power of their marketing dollars. Let's get this website to talk about it. Let's get E! News to talk about it and do a breakdown. Let's get Genius in here and do a breakdown of all the disses. This is all the disses Eminem talked about. Oh my gosh. Now, that's what I'm saying. So we don't judge it off sales. We know Eminem's gonna come out with, like, selling like crazy in the beginning because most of that is the marketing behind it. The multi-million-dollar budget that Eminem has for his marketing. And I say thousands, no, millions. Multi-millions of dollars go into budgeting. Do you think Eminem could just sit on the sidelines of the Detroit Lions on the opening night of Monday Night Football? That costs money. They didn't just do it because, oh, it's our buddy Eminem. No, that costs money. That's part of the marketing budget. Released without an announcement. So was Jay-Z and Beyonce. So has other people who have done it. Beyonce did it before on her album. Many people have dropped an album without announcing anything. The reason why he dropped it without announcing anything is because he didn't want the backlash that happened. He didn't want people to form an opinion because he cares what everyone thinks because he's very insecure about the direction of where the album is going, where this album should really peak. Will they like it? Well, they won't like it. I don't know. They should like it. This is what I think they want to hear from me. He's confused. So now that we like the record, yes, he spent D. I just told you. I just told you what just happened. They promote it once the album's released. Didn't you just see him on Monday Night Football? Didn't you just see 2 music videos come out? Did you not see the pop propaganda that's up with the social media on YouTube and everything else? The banners, all this stuff coming out, that's advertisement, D. They just put the money in at different places. That costs money. That's big money promotion that they got. This is not some cheap promotion. Front row tickets. No, he was the honorary member. He flipped the coin. He flipped the coin. He was the honorary member. He's on the sidelines of the Detroit Lions. They're promoting his album and music in the booth. That costs money. The last time something like that happened, Jay-Z was there. And he promoted that brick of an album he had when he wasted $20 million of Def Jam. And Def Jam got the $20 million back when he left to go do Blueprint 3. He paid $20 million to get out that deal. Had to pay that back to the record company for blowing that money. He spent $20 million. He spent all the budget money. That's why Method Man album, Redman album, everybody album that came out on Def Jam, they had zero promotion. They had to go into that's why him and LL Cool J got into the beef. They didn't promote LL's album the way LL thought. They was like, dude, we made you 2 videos and we ain't had the money for that. Wrong, Antonio Russell. You don't care about lyrics at all. How can Eminem make you care about music and lyrics in today's market? When there's other people that's been talking about lyrics. You got J. Cole out here. You got Kendrick dropping bars. You have people dropping lyrics left and right. Why did it have to be Eminem? You got Black Thought out here. You think he's not spitting lyrics? And I guarantee you, he's talking about greater subject matter than Eminem. You just want to hear Eminem. That's your preference. It's fine. But let's be honest. Eminem's in everybody's top 10. No, he isn't. Eminem can rap, but he is not a top 10 MC, top 10 rapper. Not at all. I can never put him over KRS-One. He could never be over Chris. He could never be over Ice Cube. He could never be over these guys. Do you know why he's not? Range. What is his depth of range? What endearing song does Eminem have? Besides what? Mockingbird? He makes all hate music. All his music is hate. That's it. Hate my mom. Hate my baby mom. Put her in the trunk. Duh, kill her. Hate my mom. Kill Kim. Love Haley. Where's the relationship? Where's the family? Where's the heart? He has no songs about that. He has no song of boy coming to man. No knowledge. No nothing. It's witty wordplay. Bopping about popping pills and killing somebody. Now, you guys don't want to admit it because you like Eminem, which is cool. We like NWA too, but we don't say NWA, they're top 5, greatest of all time. We don't do that. He'll never be LL Cool J. He tell him to make an I Need Love. Can Eminem do that? What's his I Need Love? Superman? I smack you off that bar stool. You don't know Marshall. Don't go partial. Come on. He can't do it. He cannot make those endearing songs. He cannot make subject matter songs. He's a diss rapper. And he can translate to making some records that mix, but he doesn't have that range. He can't drop knowledge on people. He can't make songs talking about the government in a smart way to where it relates to everybody. He's got to kill the government. Put him in a mosh pit. Put him in a mosh pit. He don't know how to do it. If you go back and listen to these songs that he's trying to do it, they're terrible. They're next to terrible. He tried. Believe me, I listened to Eminem's lyrics. He tried. He tried to make these songs. They don't work. That's how I know he's not Mos Def. He can't. You can't even put him in these breath of these artists. He doesn't have that depth, and this is why I Till I Collapse sounds like a bunch of other Eminem songs. There's nothing really endearing about it. Only time he talks anything is about his life or how it reflects to him. Everything is inwards, 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 inwards. That's it. If you listen to Eminem lyrics like I do, you will hear the same thing. It's all inward, 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 inward. Everything's in. It's how it reflects to Eminem. Eminem. He cannot project to something else unless it's Haley. Period. The only time he has an endearing song is when he's apologizing, which he does a lot. He apologized to the Outsiders. Yo, I'm sorry. He just apologized to D12. Sorry to use you like stepping stones. He apologized to them. He apologized for making the hateful telling black women they be the words and white girls okay and black girls are bad. He apologized for that. That's the only time he makes an endearing song is when he's apologizing for something that he's done. The song that he apologized to his mom, he tried. That is not a good record. It's not a good. It's him trying to make an endearing song talking about how he found out his mom had a mental condition. That's the way she was acting the way she was. And he didn't know it all those years. He was hating on her. So he wants to apologize because he didn't know his mom was sick all this time. She suffered from depression and all this stuff. So she's on needs to be on medication. Mom, I never knew you were sick and you suffered like this and you needed to be on medication. So now he's like, oh my God. So yeah, that song, I think it was called Mom. There was a music video for it and everything. I listened to it. See, you guys don't know. I sit back, I'll listen to music. I'll listen. I want to hear if Eminem is growing. That's what I'm trying to find, if there's a growth process with Eminem. Because when you grow, you're able to project and move forward. So the Revival album, I said, okay, well, let me see if Eminem's growing here. This seems like an album where he's growing up. Like maybe he's projecting about more, and he was trying on the album. That's why a lot of people didn't like Revival, because Eminem was trying to show I could talk about things that doesn't really concern me, but concern other people. And I'm gonna rap about that. And it didn't translate over because he didn't know how to do it. He doesn't have that depth. And he has been trying to for a very long time. He just don't know how to do it. And that's why he is not a top 10 MC. The thing is that I have, and the question I have for you Eminem fans is, why do you think he is? Please tell me. That's like saying Master P is the top 10 rapper. If I said that, you would be like, man, get out of here. You insane. Exactly. Why would you think Eminem is top 10? Because he can rap? He makes his own music. Whoop-de-doo. You know how many people make their own music? He makes his own music. Not all the time. but the you have you ever heard an Eminem beat? Remember when Vlad made that video saying that he think Nas picks the worst beats to rap to? And my response to him is, have you heard Eminem beats? He's got like 16, 17 beats that sound the same. All of that down, 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 down. This piano, oh my God. It's like the ridiculous sound to it. So I knew what Joe Budden was talking about when he said the music come back and it's just done. And Eminem was like, I was putting some of my production to it. Yeah, you screwed up the album. So I know exactly what Joe was talking about when you said Slaughterhouse Out. And that album was trash. Because people couldn't get past that sound. Like I can't listen to Eminem song on the Godson album. The song I can't listen to is The Cross. Why Eminem produced the record? Down, down, ding, dong, 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 ding, dong, ding, dong, 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 dong. Oh my! Off-key piano. I'm like, this off-key piano is just really ruining it. This is worse. It's not like how it was done for J. Rue the Damager. This is just terrible. So I understand what people like Lord Jamal was saying, like, you're a guest in hip hop. Like, you're a guest here. If somebody's a guest to something, don't try to come in and claim you're God or you ruling it now. Like, you didn't come through the door like that. If you didn't come through the door like, yo, I'm coming here to take over. You ain't had that kind of balls when you came through the door. Don't wait now to try to say you rap God or you the king of rap. You're nowhere near. You are not a rap God. Nowhere near it. Casual will serve you. He served you already on that song. You're good with wordplay, but there are guys out here that will hand you your hat. And you want no parts of it. And now someone who's a younger version of you, who's not as witty with the wordplay, but brought it to you. And what did you do? You faded away. No, I liked early Eminem. First 3 albums, Eminem, that's my guy. Just right downstairs, I got the DVDs, I got the CDs, I got Encore, and I was out. At the Encore, I said, yep, it's done. D-Style. Listen, Eminem's a better rapper than MGK. He's a better rapper. But he's not more official than MGK. MGK is known through Cleveland and all the projects, the hoods, everything. Like really there. He's not fake, fraud, nothing. He don't care what you got to say, but you can't do nothing to him. Like, what could you say? Hey, you ain't from there originally. You're from here, dog. They'll say that about Eminem. You're not originally from Detroit. They'll say that to him. Dude, you can't do nothing to this guy. This guy will come back on you, and M knows it. But he put himself in a box. He didn't know MGK was gonna body him like that. He did not know it was gonna go down like that. There's a reason MGK right now is on WWE. Because he bodied you. MGK, Marshall got killed. Period. And Eminem fans, you can lie to yourself, make every excuse in the world. He's in mourning for Mac Miller. Oh, he just wants to wait till Joe Budden. He's going to add Joe Budden to the diss song. That's why, he don't have to respond. Another day go by. Wait till Friday. It's coming Friday. Friday came and went. They're like, don't go to sleep. If I didn't go to sleep, I'll be dead. Waiting on that Eminem record. MGK had 5 records out. Don't worry, Eminem's coming. He better sleep with one eye open. You could call him, you want to call Machine Gun Kelly corny, say he can't rap. All I can tell you is this. He bodied Eminem. And that's all they go, hey, I'm going to be in Cleveland. He almost made me go to Cleveland. I was like, I'm going to go to Cleveland. You push the 50, please. Leave the beef in the 50, please. I know, Weird Beard out here on doing these interviews. He blinding himself. He's blinking so much because all that dye on that he got on his beard is blinding him. Tired of them corny suits and them weird hats. Let's talk about it. Wearing them doggone truck driver hat. Where's your truck? You can take him out the trailer, but you can't take the trailer out of Eminem, boy. Weird Beard and that doggone trucker hat. He can't help it. He's from the trailer homes. He can't help it. Can't take him out the trailer. You can't take the trailer out of him, baby. Think he got a doggone 18-wheeler outside. All he's missing is the flannel shirt. I mean, he got them gas station hats on. I'm like, dog, you a multi-millionaire, dog. Get some real hats. MGK just pointed facts at him, dog. You dress like a weirdo. That's what he tell him, dog. You can't dress. You don't have nothing about you has style. Eminem has never had style, period. Right, I dress better than Eminem. I'm like, dog, I'm not even a multi-millionaire and I dress better than Eminem. I got better watches than him. I'm like, my gosh, do we even wear a watch? Where's my million? Yeah, it's like he stopped at the gas station or something, pulling up in his doggone truck, his F-150, going in the gas station. Ooh, look at this one. Oh yeah, this feels real good. Why is there a part 3? Why is there a part any of it? This is part of the marketing plan. And they recorded this before Joe Budden did his podcast. I bet to all hell they wish they had waited one more day. They did this when they recorded. I mean, when Joe Budden put out the Instagram clips of him and Crooked having a conversation. So this was before Joe Budden's podcast actually went. So I know Eminem is even more madder after that podcast drop. So this is before that. So all you seeing is a waste of time because all of this is old. Exactly. He's plug. I mean, he's cool with Bone Thugs. He's plugged with Bone Thugs. See, I've been talking about MGK for over a year. That's why my diss video came out. Eminem watched it. He saw it because they thought it was new. It was over a year ago. But thank you guys for hitting it up. I really do. But yeah, it was out there for a while. People thought it was new. Talking about the rap song and the beat. So jokes on y'all. It actually detailed everything in the video. So it was cool. Oh, that Cleveland anthem. Oh yeah, when he goes through the city of Cleveland, like the hood, and talk about all the old hoods that was torn down, all the old buildings they went into. I'm telling you, MGK is for real, people. You guys are asleep. If you believe Cardi is losing celebrity support, she just had Tom Ford lipstick sell out, dog. Stop it. Let's stop it. Just continue on. You can your fake theories. You can go. I don't know what the Express Lady is talking about, but no. I think we did do the who knows Eminem the most and all that stuff. I don't care about when he went platinum. I don't care if he sold 5 records. I just know he bodied Eminem. And Eminem know he got bodied. It's a #1 song on iTunes. So it's something you gotta respond to. You can't play like, it didn't get my radar. No, you heard it. Like he said, it's good for him. Okay, well, if it's good for him, then where's yours at? Hmm? I'm tired of you battle rapping everybody else. You got the energy for Britney Spears. You got the energy for Justin Timberlake. You got the energy for Aguilera. You got the energy for Mariah Carey. You got that energy for Benzino. And y'all gave him credit for it. He killed Mariah. I mean, what? He killed Mariah Carey. The only rapper he ever came at that was a true MC that he directly went at was Cannabis. They tried to get this beef going with Cannabis when he wanted to do it. He did not go at Royce. He was scared to go at Royce. D12 went at Royce. He played the background. He didn't say Royce's name. He was scared to say Royce's name in the song, in the record. He played the background. He didn't even want to diss Ja Rule. He let D12 diss Ja Rule. See, y'all don't even remember. He just did the hook. Do re mi, Jack could play and I get up, you're not too far. D12 was the ones going in. Obi Trice had the best verse on that. Pac assassination, Def Jam grabbed him. They total reenact him and he go platinum. They seen it for sure. I know that Afeni Shakur don't enjoy Jeffrey Atkins reenacting a boy, so I'm click clacking the toy. He went in. Obi went in. Now nobody else. Obi went in. Obi, they on tour. They got a European tour coming out. Obi Trice is gonna be in Europe. If you only you guys in the UK, they doing a whole celebration for his first album. He actually got my man Swifty McVay on tour with him. That's what Obi doing right now. Nah, people always gonna gravitate to Eminem. It's not a race thing. Eminem is outstanding as a rapper, period. But he is not a top 10. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Now, will he be able to beat these guys in a battle rap? Maybe. But he would never battle KRS-One. He would never battle Ice Cube. He would never battle LL Cool J. He knew these are losable battles. All of these battles you will lose. Even in public opinion and everything else, he knows I cannot battle these dudes. So the smartest marketing play they ever had was have him battle people that can't battle him back. Pop acts, Backstreet Boys, have him battle the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all this stuff. That will help him sell. Great marketing strategy, great marketing plan. They found out what to do with the battle rapper. He needed a battle, and that was his battle. Now there are no more pop groups out. There's no more pop bands. That stuff is gone now. The Jonas Brothers was probably the last one, and then that went bust. Now it's the one guy they really cared about in the group that everybody else gone. That's what happened to most of these groups. I know, that's what I'm saying. After the first 3 albums, you pretty much knew Eminem was done. When the 4th album came back, Encore, he was a man didn't know what the world to do. He didn't know what album to make. And everything I told you, he just admitted in the very first doggone interview. Encore sucked. Relapse sucked. Revival sucked. But he forgot to mention Marshall Mathers album 2. That sucked too. Shady 15. That sucked too. You got 5 misses, bruh. Bad Meets Evil, you and Royce, that sucked too. I don't know how to break this to you. Maybe I shouldn't go public. Maybe I should find a way to reach Eminem privately and tell Eminem his album sucks in private, and don't tell the general public not to spend their money on it. Jonah Lucas, this was a Jonah Lucas type of record. It was his type of record, but Eminem, I thought, had the better verse. I mean, Jonah Lucas was good. He's very good on the record. I mean, Lucky You and Fall, to me, are 2 of the best songs on the album, right behind Stepping Stone. And that's why Stepping Stone has depth, because this is a real thing he's talking about, a real subject matter that's actually going on, and the hook is perfect. That is a perfectly put together song, and it's clearly the best song on the album. That's the song MCs can get behind. It's another apologetic song by Eminem, but it's heartfelt, and I get it. I get the song, and I get why he did it, and he expressed a lot of feelings that they were having behind it, but yeah. Tech Nine is better than Eminem to a degree. Yes. See, what Tech Nine is confident. Mook, go to a cliff and jump off. If you don't think Stepping Stone is the best song on the album, go to the cliff and jump off. It's the only song like that on there. Good Guy, I believe, is also incredible. That beat is incredible. On Good Guy, with that artist she got, that song is incredible. No, Tech Nine, the thing about Tech Nine is very confident in what he does. He don't care about the industry. He don't care about what you think about him. He don't care. That's why he's loved by whites, blacks. Some blacks don't even know who he is. He has his audience. He has his crew, his core audience. He even got my man Rob. My man Rob is over there painting for him while he on stage. That's the world's greatest painter. He got my man the dude who do Batman and Superman and all that, could draw with both hands. He got my man Rob out there. I'm like, that's Rob. At the Tech Nine show, he boom, 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 boom. Rob, he plays Tech Nine like crazy. As you can see, well, you can go on YouTube and hear Tech Nine rap. And I guarantee you'll be like amazed. Because he has the same cadence and flow as Eminem at times. His thing is he's cool with what he does. Eminem can't be cool with what he does because there's a big marketing machine behind him that wants him to do. He has to do a certain amount of numbers in order for them to be satisfied with what Eminem's going to do with the album. His album can't be here. His album has to be there all the time. Eminem can't go gold. Well, this album went gold. This album went gold. And it's like, well, we don't make Eminem records to go gold. We make Eminem records to sell out and go sell 6-7 million copies. And for the rest of you guys, y'all want to donate and keep me around, click the link in the description box and make a donation. My man Harry Dawkins II, he said, "What's up, fam? I'll try to donate as much as possible just in between jobs, but I've been peeping the content and I got 2 people signed up and trying to get 2 more." Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate the support. I'm going to go on my other channel and we're going to talk business tonight. And for you guys that have been donating, I might have a little surprise for y'all. My man, bro, man, from the 5th floor. Talk about that some more. You mentioned Ja Rule's finna slap Eminem at the award show, sir. Please do an expand on that. Chi-Town love. I will do a video for that. Thank you. Guru Roach has shown up. He says, I consult for Joel Ortiz. He tell me some of the and the issues that's going on that he won't say publicly. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to have to talk about that, Mr. Goo. King Sizzle. Your videos have me cracking up as of late, Keep it up, sir. No problem. Mr. Sledge. Thanks, bro. Much love. Mr. Sledge again. Thanks, for the videos, bro. Much love to you and your family. Mr. Sledge again. Thank you for the videos, Stay strong, bro. I just wanted to let you know you are appreciated. If you're going to keep giving me donations like that, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the messages. I got them. Everybody else with the messages, keep them coming. I read them all. I translate it. Click the link in the description box. Leave your message. You can leave an email in there, and you'll have a chance to get things from me, like business opportunities. You got a signed book from James Prince. Those people who donated to my page, they got an autographed book by James Prince for free from me to y'all. Well, you know why Eminem's afraid to put the record out? Eminem afraid to put the record out because of the simple fact Eminem already knows the perspective. The perspective of Eminem